Hello there, me again. As promised, I'm going to be online doing these Facebook Lives over the next couple of weeks to talk about Project Awesome Life and the things I do. So, I'm going to talk today about something that I get asked quite a lot about. Most people, when I talk about mindfulness, ask whether it can stop them feeling stressed. And I think it's a really, really good question, to be honest. And it was something that I asked myself when I first started looking into it. So the thing is that I suppose today we just live in such a stressful world. We are always connected, for one. We have our phones, and as fabulous as they are, and we couldn't imagine our lives without them now. We are constantly therefore sort of switched on. So we've got Facebook, for example. I mean, Facebook is wonderful in many ways and gives people lots of support and keeps people connected all over the world, but it also is quite intrusive because it's always there. And it's the same with all of the other things. We've got Snapchat, we've got news streams running constantly. So I don't know about you, but I feel that at the moment the news is always bad, and we're constantly bombarded with these bad news and sad news. Aside from that sort of the connection with the world and with the news, we're also constantly connected to our emails. So if you work, it seems like you kind of never can fully switch off from it, because you can always access your emails, and we almost feel obligated to respond to those emails instantly. Same as Facebook, we want to respond and like and post instantly. Our phones, text messages, people can call us anytime, they can text us anytime, and all of these things, make us and add stress to our lives. On top of that, we're working harder than ever before. There's been studies that show we are actually working more hours than generations before us. To add to that, we're spending more time with our children than any generation did before us. Years ago, the kids would be sent out to play once they get back from school. And now, obviously, for many reasons, we tend not to do that until they're much older. So we are on tap to entertain our children. We also have the pressures of homework to do with them, which, people say, we've always had homework, but it's not to the same extent. We have to earn more than any generation before us, and to fund our lives. And on top of that, we also want more out of life. We want our holidays, and we want to drive nice cars, and have ourselves dressed nicely. So all of this stuff is stressful in our lives. Whether you are working, you work, and at work we have the pressure of having to do well. We have people constantly on us, and if you don't work, you have the pressures of home. You have to be the perfect mother, perfect wife, perfect career woman, whatever, or man, whatever the case may be. So we've got all this stress in our lives, and it's hard to get away from it, is my point. Mindfulness, does it get rid of stress? And the simple answer is no, it does not get rid of stress. Nothing can get rid of the stresses that externally come into our lives. There's still going to be bad news. We're still going to have access to our emails and Facebook, and stressful things will still happen in our lives. Divorce and loved ones passing away or being ill. So stress is always going to be there. But what I certainly found with mindfulness is that now I have a much better connection to my mind and to my body, so that I can, so I'm much more aware of when I am personally experiencing stress. And so I am able to recognise when my stress levels are rising, or when stress is happening in it to me, which is a very individual thing. It's not the same for everyone. And so when that stress is happening now, and when I'm feeling more stressed, what mindfulness has given me is the absolute awareness that it's happening, that this is happening to me. And it gives me space to choose how to react to best look after myself. So in summary, I'd say mindfulness doesn't stop stress in your life, but it certainly for me has stopped my stress turning into stressed out. And I think that's been an amazing thing for me, and it's something that through Project Awesome Life I hope to teach lots and lots and lots and lots of people, because it's great, and I don't think I'd be the person I am today without learning that skill. So yeah, that's what I think about mindfulness and stress. If you've got any questions, post them below and I'll try and answer them for you. And again, I'll see you over the coming weeks with lots more posts like this that hopefully you find interesting. Okay, bye for now.